Namaskaram. Welcome back to our series Demystification of Hindu Dharma. There is another way to live. Let us explore what that way is. If you have been walking this path with us since episode 1, you already know this journey isn't a collection of abstracts, dry concepts. This series is intimately about you, your daily life, your moments of suffering, your fleeting joys, and that quiet, deepest longing within you for eternal freedom. Each episode is a carefully laid stepping stone on the last. So, if you are new here, we warmly encourage you to pause this video and watch the earlier episodes first. They lay the foundational ground for what we are about to uncover today. In our last episode, we asked a deceptively simple question: what is existence? Modern science offers one answer: something exists if it can be measured or detected. Ancient Shastra offers another: something truly exists only if it cannot be destroyed. While science diligently studies everything that changes, Shastra looks deeper, studying the changeless ground beneath all change. This boundless reality, the Shastras call Brahman or pure consciousness. Today, we take a breathtaking leap forward. We are going to explore the architectural layers of the cosmos, mapping out how the universe is structured according to both modern science and ancient Bhāratīya Śāstra. This isn't cosmic geography. This is the structural blueprint of our own existence. Let us begin with a simple visualization to ground ourselves. Imagine standing on a beautiful beach. You bend down and scoop up a single handful of sand. Imagine trying to count every individual grain in your palm. Impossible, right? Yet, the universe we occupy makes that entire beach look like nothing. Modern science reveals a humbling truth: only a tiny 4% of the universe accessible to our scientific instruments is made of regular atoms. Think about that. Everything we have ever touched, built, or seen is crammed into a fraction of existence. And it gets even wilder. Of that scarce 4%, a massive 99.9% is nothing but interstellar dust and gas drifting in the void. The entire visible universe, every blazing star, swirling galaxy, planet, and living being, makes up a mere 0.1% of the cosmic whole. Within this microscopic 0.1%, science has mapped roughly 2 trillion galaxies. Our massive Milky Way is just one lonely galaxy among those trillions, housing over 10 billion stars. Across the cosmos, there are an estimated 700 sextillion planets. That is, a 7 followed by 21 zeros. And yet, all of this is just the visible tip of an enormous cosmic iceberg. What about the remaining 96% of the universe known to science? It is made of two deeply mysterious phenomena: dark matter, an invisible scaffolding that we can only detect through its immense gravitational pull; dark energy, a mysterious hidden force that is actively pushing the universe apart. Science openly admits these exist, but has no idea what they actually are. Relying purely on modern physical science to understand reality is like trying to view a majestic mountain range through a tiny rusted keyhole. To bridge this gap, let us look at how science categorizes reality into three nested layers, much like a set of Russian matryoshka dolls, where one fits perfectly inside the next. This repeating nested pattern is a fractal arrangement. This fractal repeating nature of reality is something ancient Bharatiya seers recognized millennia ago. They captured it in a foundational phrase, Yatha Pinde Tata Brahmande. This literally means, as is the individual microcosm, so is the universal macrocosm. Western philosophy mirrors this beautifully with the famous maxim, as above, so below. As below, so above. But here is where the path splits. While science stops its journey at three layers, the ancient Bhāratīya Śāstra reveals a fourth, foundational layer. Let's unpack these four layers using everyday examples. 1. Sthūla, the gross level. This is the tangible, heavy, physical world of atoms. It is the world we can see, touch, hear, smell, and taste. Our physical body, our house, the concrete ground beneath our feet, and the stars burning in deep space all belong right here to Sthūla. Just as our physical body is the visible outer shell of our being, the Sthula universe is the visible outer skin of the cosmos. 2. Sūkṣma, the subtle level. Step one layer deeper and we reach the invisible, atom based world. Interstellar dust belongs here, but so does something far closer to home, our mind. Our thoughts, transient emotions, hidden fears, and cherished memories are completely invisible to the eye, yet they are intensely real. How do we prove they exist? In our previous episode, we learned about two scriptural yardsticks for existence. Nyayatva, meaning the ability to be known, thought about. Abhidheyatva, meaning the ability to be named. Because we can think about a memory and give it a name, it possesses undeniable existence within the Sūkṣma layer. We cannot see our mind on an X-ray, but we experience its turbulent waves every single second. 3. Śūnya, the void level. This layer is fundamentally different because it is not based on atoms or particles. It is a profound field of pure qualities. Think of a roaring campfire. We can easily see the physical fire, Sthūla, but we cannot see the heat it radiates. Heat is an invisible quality, not a physical object, yet it passes the test of Nyayatva and Abhideyatva because we experience it and name it. This mysterious non-atomic layer of qualities is exactly where modern science's dark matter and dark energy reside. 4. Śivam, the absolute level. Finally, we arrive at the root, the most subtle, infinitely powerful, and foundational layer of all reality. Śivam is not a physical thing, nor is it a cosmic substance. It is pure isness. It is the uncreated, all pervading, completely changeless absolute reality, the Mahasata, or the great underlying being. Remember our analogy of the number 4 from episode 3. We cannot physically touch the number 4. We cannot trip over it in the street. Yet, we know with absolute certainty that the concept of 4 exists independently of physical objects. Shastra calls this ultimate reality Brahman. Everything else in existence, the void of Śūnya, the thoughts of Sūkṣma, and the physical matter of Sthūla arises beautifully within Śivam, exactly like temporary waves cresting and falling upon the surface of an eternal ocean. To understand how these layers interact, the Shastras offer an exquisite insight. The more physical and dense something is, the less freedom it possesses. Conversely, as physicality decreases, freedom increases. Let's look at a simple everyday molecule. H2O is in its Sthūla gross form. It is ice. It is dense, rigid, and frozen. It cannot move an inch on its own without a physical force pushing it. When it melts into a fluid form, it becomes water. Now it has more freedom. It can flow, adapt, and take the shape of any vessel. When it refines further into its Sūkṣma subtle form, it becomes vapor. Now, completely free and invisible, it defies gravity, moving effortlessly in all directions at once. The exact same law applies directly to us too. Our physical body is heavy. It takes time, effort, and energy to move it from one room to another. Our mind is subtle. It can travel across the globe to our childhood home in a single instantaneous flash of thought. Our consciousness, Śivam, is completely non physical. It doesn't need to travel at all because it is already everywhere all at once. As we consciously learn to untie ourselves from our densest identifications, we naturally become freer. This graceful thinning of your cosmic density is the exact path to mukti, ultimate liberation. Even though existence inherently possesses these four deep levels, we practically experience our life in three distinct modes. Vyavaharika, the empirical world. This is your everyday operational reality. It's the world where we pay bills, eat dinner, and talk to friends. The world of physical senses and interactions. Pratibhashika, the illusory world. This is the world of our dreams, wild imaginations, psychological fears, and projections. It is entirely real to our mind while we are experiencing it, even if it is completely invisible to anyone else. If we are dreaming and a dream stone strikes our dream foot, we will feel real dream pain. The pain is intensely real within the dream's boundaries, but vanishes the moment we open our eyes and wake up. Paramarthika, the absolute reality. This is the unshakable realm of pure, unadulterated consciousness. It cannot be grasped by a laboratory instrument or detected by our five physical senses. Why? Because scientific instruments are just extensions of our physical senses, which can never look deeper than the material world. Paramarthika can only be realized through profound inner clarity, absolute stillness, and sharp spiritual discernment. Now, imagine rewinding the cosmic clock back before the dawn of creation, before there was space, before time began ticking, before matter or energy existed, there was only Śivam. Śivam is entirely self existing, completely all pervading, and eternally changeless. This is the true definition of Satyam, the absolute reality. Out of this silent, infinite ocean of Shivam, an intentional ripple arose, Icha Shakti, the pristine divine will to create, Jnana Shakti, the cosmic knowledge and intelligence to design, Kriya Shakti, the raw dynamic power to manifest it all into being. Creation then unfolded in a beautiful fractal cascade from Shivam down to the void of Śūnya, into the subtle energy of Sūkṣma, and finally crystallizing into the physical matter of Sthūla. It is just like our body. Our body leads to our arm to our palm, and our palm to our fingers. If we only look at the moving fingers, we might mistake them for separate isolated entities, completely forgetting that the entire body is seamlessly supporting them from behind. To sum it all up, modern science successfully recognizes three levels of our universe. Ancient Shastra recognizes four, courageously including the source of existence itself, the Absolute as the fourth. The deeper we look past our physical density, the closer we get to our true freedom. The Shastras reveal a truth that is nothing short of breathtaking. The entire universe is not a dead, random machine. It is a conscious, deeply interconnected, and alive projection of a single underlying absolute Brahman. Brilliantly, modern quantum science is slowly marching toward this very same realization. Concepts like quantum entanglement are already whispering secrets of this fundamental oneness. Science and Shastra are not enemies fighting for territory or for one upmanship. They are simply two eyes looking at the exact same reality, one looking from the outside in and the other looking from the inside out. In our next episode, we will venture straight into the heart of this mystery, exploring the nature of Brahman, of Shivam, the pure consciousness that animates every breath we take. Until then, explore the layers within you. Namaskaram.